Hey. Yo, what's up? Today we're on the Hanhera track. Fuck off. Today we're on a sand track. We're on the Hanhera track, which is a replica track from Denmark. Now, I've never seen this track in real life, so I can't tell you how it compares. I have done a few laps on it just to get the idea of a layout, and this triple right here, I can never land. That's probably as close as I've been to landing it, honestly. I think I've landed it once, actually, when I think about it, but this jump, it's very, it caught me off a few times when I first rode it because some of these jumps are very small. You have to really check up on it and hit with a scrub. And then there's jumps like this, which I've never landed this jump once. I just can't do it. I've tried hitting that corner in third gear, reeling the outside. I just really can't hit it. This jump has also caught me off a few times because I keep thinking it's a massive jump when it's not. It's just a tiny little scrub jump. This inside can be nice to take, however sometimes I have sunk my handlebars into the side of the wall there. Now, my few laps on this track have gone surprisingly well, considering I do suck at sand tracks. I mean, I suck at the game, but sand tracks is something I've always struggled with. However, the setup that I have for this bike seems to really work well. Now, it is still Husqvarna 450, it's the same bike. I think you really do need to ride. Fuck's sake. I think you really do need to ride the 450 on this track. I highly doubt you can. I mean, you might be able to get away with the 250 because there are for example, the giant triple at the start, which we'll be coming up to soon. You can just slow it down. However, just a simple tabletop like that, like I struggled to hit it on a 450. I imagine on a 250, like you're gonna have to really reel the fucking bike, and I'm in the bushes. But for example, this jump here, you probably can hit in a 250, you just can't go for this huge triple, you'll have to check it up, go for that double, then a single out, and then probably a double here again, which I can't even fucking hit the triple on a 450, so I might have to start doubling it. Now, at first opinions, I'll be honest, I actually didn't like the track that much, but after a few laps, I'm actually really enjoying it. It's a lot different to every other track that I've raced, or rode on, sorry. I would say it's more of an intermediate track. I wouldn't say it's hard. I would say some of the lines hard. For example, that big triple that I'm struggling to hit. I would say that is probably a hard line to hit. But for the most part, I would say this track is intermediate because it is a bit rough. It's a sand track as well. Plus there's ruts on a lot of the face of the jumps, which makes it a little bit more awkward and you have to be a bit more precise going up the jump. So I would say it's intermediate. I wouldn't say it's pro level though. I mean, I can ride on it decently. Not really consistently, but I can ride decent enough on it, so that's already proof enough that it's not a pro track at all. I also hate that word, especially for this game. You know, being a pro rider or like a pro track, I prefer just saying, "No, you're good at the game," rather than you're like a pro. But that is the term everyone uses, I suppose. Now, I haven't quite figured out where the finish line is, honestly. I know the check thing, or whatever it is, the lap board thing, I don't know what it is. I think that's the finish line there. We might be able to get this. Nope. Nope. Oh, we're alive. My character's fucking balls are in his chest, but he's alive. I still overjump that, even though I know it's a small jump. I keep trying to like get away with it and just try to scrub, but it's not working. This jump, I can't hit it at all. Right there, I slid out the rut. We'll go over next level. Go outside and just absolutely reel third gear, and then hit into fourth. We've got over jump this jump. Some of the corners are a bit awkward to get into, like the ruts, which honestly I quite like. I like that it's not just a straightforward rut. Some of them are, oh, is that okay? Nice little 180 into the corner. Scrub that off. Die. So like this rut here, it's not like just a straight rut. You've got another smaller little rut on the inside of it, which I kind of like. It'll be very good for racing. You know, so look at this corner here. Go around here. You can have someone who go even tighter and goes right on the inside, and you've cut you off. Some very hard lines, very hard technical lines. Now I haven't rode too many difficult tracks because I prefer just turning my brain off and playing the game. However, since I have been wanting to get better at the game, I have been trying to make myself a lot more uncomfortable on playing tracks that I don't particularly play, such as this. I don't really play sand tracks, and we finally made that line. That's actually the first time I've ever done that line smoothly. So I've been trying to put myself out of the comfort zone with playing on tracks that I don't normally play on. I normally don't play on like really rough tracks. So that's already a new thing to me. I don't play on sand tracks, that's something that's new to me. And yep, I was meant to go around the outside in that corner, I just remembered. So this is a new experience for me, and honestly I've been really enjoying it. I would actually say this is probably one of my favourite tracks that I've rode in a while. Which was a surprise, because like I said, I didn't like it at first. When I first started riding it, I didn't really, I don't know what was it. Just something that put me off about it. It was more of the look with these these ruts sort of thing. It's just these lines going everywhere. Really put me off. I don't know why. They're just going everywhere, and it just really bothered me. It makes the track look, I don't know, kind of not well done. Does that make sense? But I've kind of getting over that now, and as I've been riding this track, I've been really enjoying it. I've struggled with a few lines, I still am struggling. But it's really satisfying once you actually like start learning the lines and you can get consistent at it. It really does start to feel good. I'm gonna check out for the double there, and I still died. I didn't check up enough. When I landed, my bike came off the floor, so I knew I didn't carry enough speed for the triple. Well, I'm kind of curious now if I just went for it, if I actually would have made it or not. Another thing I've been trying to do a lot more is actually stand up in some of the corners. Yeah, we definitely have to hit that in 4th gear. I've been trying to stand up in some of the corners because some of the corners are like very rough and very bumpy. And standing up in them, it works out well. For example, this corner here. Although I have been hitting the inside, I do prefer the inside, it's just much easier. And I'm scared of flipping the bike. So I would definitely recommend giving this a try. I would definitely recommend giving this bike a try. I feel I just stumbled over my words there. Nah, I can't get in any of the ruts in that corner. Jeez, I'm gonna flip this bike. I can't hit any of the ruts in that corner. I don't know why, it's just I keep sliding out of them all the time. But every other corner I really enjoy the ruts. Your bike really feels like it actually hits up against them. Instead of just, no, that's not the track's fault, that's my fault. The only problem is I don't know why, I'm quite scared to like really lean over and really dig the bike in. It's just, I don't feel comfortable doing it. However, I do need to try and get over that and just start committing more. I'm trying to be way too safe, and the result of that is actually losing a lot of speed. We can hit this triple. There we go. Look. Fuck. think we slightly overjumped that jump actually. So that's nice. We went from not being able to hit, brake, scrub, die. I could not get the bike back there. Would have been cool if we landed that. Nope, I'm not. We're gonna actually turn around because I know for a fact I'm not gonna clear that jump. Maybe try and go for the outside and just absolutely rail it in third gear and then come out in fourth. That wasn't that clean, but maybe. Maybe. Nope. Me front wheel bounced against the rut there, going up the face, which really lost some speed. I'm really don't think I'm gonna get this jump. I think this is my nemesis right now. Every other jump I'm starting to hit, except for this one, I just cannot make it. It's fucking. You've got such a big run up as well, but it's such a huge jump that's just, especially on a sand track. If this track was mud, I'd be clearing that jump easily. But on a sand track, it's quite the struggle. I'm not hitting it. That's okie dokie. I thought if I like try to avoid the ruts and go at the outside of the jump, I could get away with it, but nope, the bike just went flying. But yeah, I would actually put this in my top 5 tracks of all the tracks I've rode on. And I said last time, I said that the GS7 Compound is actually my favourite because I'm a James Stewart fan. That was the very first track I downloaded when well, not the very first. I can't remember the very first, but it was one of them. It was one of the first tracks that I actually like downloaded and got good at the game with and learned the game on. It's where I did all my setups for the Kawasaki because I used to ride the 450 Kawasaki and the 250 Kawasaki. I was mainly a 250 rider, however, I just can't do it. The 250, when I ride a 250 now, I just really can't. I just can't get that speed, you know. I don't know what it is. It just feels much slower than it used to. It might have something to do with the traction, because obviously the GS7 is a sand track, and right now sand tracks they're not the best because of, I think it's Beta 18 that did it. The traction is being a bit wonky, and sand tracks are sometimes quite difficult to ride. I am dead. Fucking up, my bike just sunk as well as soon as I landed. I think we'll make this the last lap and then we'll call it there. But these ruts, once I've like learned to try and stick in them, oh fuck, this isn't. I don't think I've had a lap without crashing yet, like at all. I don't think. Sorry, the ruts. I've been learning to try and stick into the ruts and actually like be more precise with where my bike is, and while doing that, I feel like it's I've been improving. Like once again, I feel like a lot of it come down to the tilt option. It's been really helping with. It's really helping with keeping my bike very precise and helping me to really dig my wheels in. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Them ruts are really. They're just too small to actually get into. I love this corner. And obviously when I say that, I will fuck it up. I do normally like this corner. I like, one of my favourite corners as well is this. I don't know why, I just love how if you can try and go around the outside of this berm here and just avoid all that rough on the inside. It was just, because I was really struggling with that corner for some reason before. And once I sort of learnt my lines, It just became really satisfying to be able to just go around it, you know, not really need to touch my brakes. Something was bound to go wrong. You know, I don't think I'm gonna get back on the track. Right as I was approaching the finish as well. Oh, I forgot my bike needs to be stopped. I'm gonna go around here. I wanna go hit this corner again. But I really do love... I don't know, there's no... I love everything about this track, to be honest. But I think I would say the corners are my favourite thing. The jumps... I mean, though I struggled to learn at first. Obviously, I still can't clear that big tabletop. I'm not going to clear this, but we're going to go for it. Just. And we're not going to make the double. And I have been struggling with this tabletop. This is the only jump I can't clear. Besides that, everything else, it was a little bit of a pain to learn. But once I learned it, it's actually a really smooth track. And it's what I like. I like it when your efforts is like... I really like it when you put the effort in and it really feels like it's paying off. You know, like you can see a clear difference. So it's really satisfying. Now, I do think I'm gonna call it here. I've heard of a good 125 track, so I think I'll be riding that next. We'll go back to the KTM 125, which used to be my favourite bike, as it was the bike I rode in real life. And I never knew about this little area. You know, this is where all the spectators would stand. I'd imagine, you know, all the spectators that would... Reminds me of one of the tracks that I used to ride on. Has a very similar style. Where there's like a hill splitting up two parts of the tracks and you'll be standing in between. Then again, there's quite a few tracks that are like that. That's kind of how they make use of the space. There are no collisions on any of these fences or anything. I found that out the hard way when I went up the side of a jump. Don't know why I was trying to clip it. I guess I was just trying to find out if there were collisions. Now, the only problem is with this track, it doesn't seem to have any deformation at all. Like, I'm riding on 2 times deformation right now, and there's pretty much absolutely nothing. All the ruts and stuff you see in the track were already here. There's absolutely no deformation on this track at all, which is kind of a shame, because I would love to like just keep hitting this and just really dig in the ruts. But it is a bit of a nitpick. It's not really that bad. But I think there's a few sort of ruts, not really deformation, but you can see where my lines are. Because before starting this, I was just flying about here, just trying to do donuts. But I think we're gonna call this here. I hope you guys all have a good day. I would definitely recommend giving this track a check out. It's Han Herod. It's a replica truck from a truck in Denmark. Now, I've never seen the truck in real life, so I can't tell you how it compares to the real thing. But I can tell you that the truck in-game is really enjoyable. And if you're new to sand tracks, I would say this is definitely a good start to learn. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you... Oh, fuck. Later. That was pretty cool.